Here we will be discussing about the concept measurement in education. Although the measurement and evaluation we use it interchangeably as teachers, we find it is having same meaning, but it is not so. So as a teacher, we should be able to distinguish one from other and use any particular one at appropriate time to discuss issues in the classroom. Looking into measurement is, as it implies, involves carrying out actual measurement in order to assign a quantitative meaning to a quality. That is, what is the length of chalkboard? Determining this must be physically done. That is, we use a scale to find out the dimensions and we get the dimensions of the chalkboard. And we can say measurement is therefore process of assigning numerals to objects, quantities or events in order to give quantitative meaning to such qualities like objects, quantities or events. In the classroom, to determine a child performance, we need to obtain quantitative measures on the individual scores of a child. Like if the child scores 80 in mathematics or science, there is no other interpretation you should give it. We cannot say he has passed or failed directly. Measurement stops at ascribing the quantity. That is, we get a numerical description. But we cannot make value judgment on child performance. That so we can say measurement is only quantifying how much did the learner learn. We cannot make value judgments on the measurement or the score or the numbers that we get through measurement. That is what is measurement all about. But when it comes to assessment, it's a process. Earlier it was assigning numbers. Assessment is a process which evidence of a student achievement is obtained and evaluated. It's a process by which evidence of student achievement is obtained and evaluated. Assessment is a fact-finding activity that describes conditions that exist at a particular time. Assessment often involves measurement to gather data. Here the measurement is used to gather data. However, it is domain of assessment to organize measurement data into interpretable forms on a number of variables. That is, we will be interpreting the measurements that we get during the assessment, and that measurement will be depending upon a number of variables. So we can say it's a process of gathering and organizing data, and we get into decision making, and that decision making is evaluation. Assessment in education setting may describe progress of students have made towards a given educational goal at a point in time. How it is not concerned with the explanation of underlying reasons and does not prefer recommendations of action. Although there may be some implied judgment as to the satisfactoriness or otherwise of the situation. In classroom, assessment refers to all the processes and products which are used to describe the nature of the extent of pupils' learning. This also takes cognizance of the degree of correspondence of such learning with objectives of instruction. In contrast, we can see some educationists contrast assessment with evaluation, and opinion is put in. That is, while evaluation is generally used when the subject is not persons or group of persons, but the effectiveness or otherwise of a course or program of teaching or method of teaching. Assessment is used generally for measuring or determining personal attributes. That is, student is considered in totality, the environment of learning, and students' accomplishments. A number of instruments are used to get measurement data from various sources. This includes test, aptitude test, inventories, questionnaires, observation schedule, etc. This we can say as the tools or techniques. Many techniques are used. All these sources give data which we organize, and from that, when analyzing, we get evidence of change and the direction of that change, in which direction the change is taking place in the learning of the learner. And we can say all these tests, aptitude tests, inventories, questionnaires, observation schedules are assessment instruments. It is used in getting quantitative data. So, although we use measurement, assessment, evaluation in general having same meaning, but in purpose, when we look into as a practitioner, we should know that it differs according to the purposes